Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So this video is going to be more of like an informational catch up, chit chat, kind of let you know what's going on. I haven't been out in YouTube land for a couple of weeks now, and I just kind of wanted to let you know what's going on and tell you all Happy New Year. I hope that you all had a wonderful Christmas. As I'm filming this today, it is, I think it's January 15th, so we're halfway through January. So I just got home from work and dealing with a little bit of sinus issues, as most of us do this time of year. But I wanted to get this video out so you would know kind of what the plans are for next year. For those who are so faithful and watch, I appreciate you so much, and I know I've told you that a million times, but I truly do. But I had to take a little bit of time off because I really need to get my storage unit done and be done with it by the end of January. And I run out of time to do that. And so I've been taking my weekends and time after work when I get home, although it's dark and cold, to go to my storage unit, get loads of stuff, try to sift through it as much as I can. And so I think I'm down to maybe a couple weekends and I'll have it done, which actually is probably only a good 2 to 3 days worth of work, but you know, you got to fit it in where you can. But anyways, so that's why I haven't been out here with any videos, and I feel bad because I kind of just dropped you right after Christmas. And believe it or not, for those who even care to see it, I'm still going to post my little Christmas house tour, I guess you'd call it. I never got to show you my kitchen and everything that I did there, my shelves that I got put up in the kitchen. And I filmed it all. I just never had time to get it edited and get it up. So for that, I apologize. And so anyways, that will be coming as well as next Christmas. I'm just kidding. But I kind of wanted to tell you some of my thoughts and plans for this next coming year. And just so you know, this is going to be just a talking type video. I don't have anything to put in it, but I wanted, when I got home tonight, I was like, I really need to get on there and let everybody know. I did make a post at Christmas time, but I wanted you to know why I haven't been out there for a couple weeks, and that it may still be a couple more weeks before I have another video out there. So some of them will be some older videos, but I have also been making new content. It's, as I said before, getting it edited, but that's on my list of goals this year for 2026. So again, Happy New Year. I'm looking forward to a better year this year. I had a lot of good things in 2025. I know a lot of people I've heard are saying they're glad to see that it's gone, and sometimes that is the case, and it was partly that way for me too. But in 2025, the Lord gave me a lot of blessings. He blessed me with his home. He blessed me with a new job. He blessed me with my health and my strength, and that of my family as well. They're all healthy and doing great. And he's got us through some bumps in the road, and he's so faithful and good. And for that, I am truly grateful in 2025. And I am excited to see what he's going to do for us in 2026 and where I can be of service for his kingdom. So I just wanted to tell you real quick, I don't want to make this a really lengthy video either, but some of the things I have planned that they're going to be personal things as well as videos, because obviously YouTube hence the name, is about the day in the life, I guess you'd say, or a niche. And I've always been that person, that multifaceted person, whether that's good or not, that I can't ever hone anything down. I like too many things and I like to do too many things. Probably part of my problem. But anyways, that's a story for another day. Top on my list is finishing the storage unit. So by the time you see my next video, good Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise, my storage unit will be gone. Everything will be either here or at the donation center, and I will just be left with stuff to sort through come spring, because the majority of it is going in my garage, what doesn't come into my home or to the thrift store. So storage unit is number one. And I'm filming that a little as I go. I don't know how good of a video it'll be, but I am going to show you maybe I'll do a breakdown, of how it went from really stuffed to eventually empty. But declutter. So that's the biggest thing. So getting rid of my storage unit is going to be my biggest declutter of 2026. Now, there is a lot of stuff in there that also will have to be decluttered, but we're going to save that for another day. And that will be stuff in the summertime when I can get in the garage and it's not freezing cold and I can go through the boxes and start tossing stuff away. I just don't have the time or mental capacity to go through every box that I own right now. And my sister is actually helping me a lot, because some of the stuff that is specifically was my mom and dad's, old taxes, church records, things like that. She's going to take those to her house and she's going to shred them for me. So also starting, good Lord willing, next month in February, I will be working from home. So that will allow me to have more time, not only to work on YouTube, but also to work on things in my personal life. So one of my goals, and I'm not a resolution kind of person. Sometimes my personality, I feel like that sets you up for failure. But one of my goals, I just call them goals, not resolutions, is I want to get into my Bible more. I want to do more Bible study and prayer time in the mornings before work, giving that first fruit of your time every day. And I don't have time to do that now. I could make time. We could all make time. But it takes getting in routine. And I am hoping that once I'm working from home, I don't have to rush right out of bed, slam down my coffee, get in the car, and head to work. So that's another one of my goals, more Bible and prayer time. And I pray all day, as we're supposed to, for different things that come up or whatever, but I want more devoted prayer time for specific things. Next is gratitude. I want this to be a year of gratitude for me. I have so many things in my life, and I'm not going to cry. I have so many things in my life to be grateful for. And so this year, I am going to try to spin everything to look at the thankful side of things. I know sometimes there are things in your life that it's really hard to be thankful for those, but the Bible tells us to be thankful and grateful in all things. And that's on my list this year. So along with the declutter of my storage unit is also going to be decluttering of my space around me, as well as, mental decluttering. I think decluttering the space around me is going to help me mentally too. And it's been a long time since I've had my own space specifically for me to do with what I want to do, that it's going to take some getting back into it. And for those of you that are new, if you're new and you're watching, I was blessed with buying a home this year. It's just a little bitty thing, and I love it to death. It needs a little bit of work, but we're going to get there with it. And I call it my mini mansion. So I'm going to also have a mini mansion series going forward this year. I've already done some things, and I've showed you a lot of the things that I've done already, but there's so much more that I want to do that aren't going to cost me much to do it, because I have a lot of the like the wood and the things that I need to create the things that I want to make for my little mini mansion. So if you're new and you haven't subscribed, please do that and stick around, and hopefully you'll enjoy the videos that are going to be coming forward this year. Another thing is I really want to try to grow my channel this year. I was so blessed. Another blessing this year was I made it to 500 subscribers. And I know that that doesn't sound like a lot, because I know a lot of people. I was just watching a video of a girl the other day. She had her YouTube channel for 4 months and was already over 1,000 subscribers. And I think you have to have a niche, I guess, that people really want to see. And there's a lot of channels, very successful channels, that have the same niche, I guess you'd say, as what I do, with decorating and home life and homemaking and cooking and all those things. But that's me, and that's what I love, and that's what I enjoy. Maybe in time the channel will grow and evolve into something different. I don't know, but I'm already at 10 minutes, so I'm gonna hurry. So another little series I want to do this year is my dollhouse. I want to get going on the dollhouse. My granddaughters are coming over this weekend. 2 of them are. I don't know about the other one yet. We're not going to be able to work on it, but I anticipate through the summer them coming over more because they'll be out of school, and being able to work on it with them. And maybe Jack, because Jack doesn't live far away from me at all, and my oldest granddaughter doesn't, and grandson. So Landon, you're welcome to come work on the dollhouse. He's 16, so I'm sure he's not going to want to do that. Single freezer meals. So I've been wanting to do this for forever. As I've told you before, a few years ago, I had bariatric surgery. I lost 100 pounds. I've picked up about 10, so I want to go back down the other direction and maybe lose another 20 more. But a lot of that for me is convenience and being able to just grab something quick, because when you've had surgery like that, when you're hungry, you're really hungry, you're famished, because the last meal that you had wasn't a very big meal because you can only take in so much at a time. So you say, how would you gain weight after having bariatric surgery? Well, it's very easy, because there's also things called, we call them slider foods, that don't fill you up as much. So you can eat more of the things that aren't good for you, that are high calorie. And for me, I think a lot of it has been the clutter in my mind and the stresses, I guess, of everyday life that I'm going to be working on. So anyways, health journey, freezer meals. I am a single person. It's just me and Aries doesn't eat my people food. Well, he gets a bite once in a while. But I want to be able to, because of the convenience that I need, I want to be able to make a full dinner, but then to break it down in little freezer containers, and maybe do 2 or 3 a weekend and then break them down. And then I've got like a month's worth of food, and I would only have to do that like a couple weekends out of the month. So that's another idea that I've been thinking about for several years, but I haven't gotten there yet. So hopefully this year in 2026 is my year. I want to work on improving my videos, not necessarily for more quantity, which I need, and I would like to put out more quantity, but I want a better quality of video as well. So I'm hoping that this year also, another one of my goals is to be able to get a better camera. I have a pretty decent phone, and I do the majority of my filming on my phone, but and an iPad, but I want to get another camera that maybe will allow me to do some different shots or more things. Because I'm going to be working from home next month, I also have to prepare my bedroom to be a work from home station, I guess you would. And I do live in a little house. Thankfully, I'm in the biggest bedroom of the 2. And I do have my desk with my Mac on it that I use for my video editing in there, but I'm gonna need a second desk. And so my son's looking for one for me. He said he thinks he has one around the house. If not, I'll grab one off Marketplace. It doesn't have to be anything special. And worst case scenario, I have like one of those plastic fold-up tables I can set up in the meantime until I find what I'm looking for. But so I've got to get things rearranged in there, and I bought some wallpaper that I want to put on the one wall behind there, kind of as an accent wall. It's not real loud or bold or anything. It kind of blends with everything else, but so that's another project that I've got to get going, but I've got to get that done so I can get my work from home office ready for next month. So that's kind of why I've had to take a little bit of time off. And then also, I'm looking forward to, and I'm really getting the urge, I've been making plans and looking on Pinterest and watching other YouTube videos. I'm really excited to get a garden going this year, not just for vegetables. It probably won't be really big this year, but I want to do raised bed gardens, and for some vegetables, I'd like to maybe put some food up this year. And I also want to increase the flowers. I want to do like perennials that'll come back every year. I only have one side of my house that gets a lot of sun, so everything else would have to be like shade loving, but you'll see all that as we get warmer weather. So that's another goal that I have for 2026. And, you know, just getting the overall feel and getting more into a routine with my filming and my editing and growing my channel and consistency and all those things, because I truly love having a YouTube channel and I truly love putting this content out there, and I'm thankful for those that want to see it. I'm thankful for those that watch it. And I always think to myself, who really wants to see what you're doing or what you've got going on in your life? But you know what? There's always somebody that does. And so I think that about all the people that I watch. You know, I have several channels that I like to watch, and they probably think the same thing. Who would want to see what I've got going on in my little life? You know, I'm just this little speck on this one part of the world. But I actually have people on the other side of the world that have watched before. So that just kind of blows me away. But anyways, so growing the channel, decluttering. There'll also be lots of the same thrifting, styling, decorating. All that stuff is fun, and, you know, hauls, and maybe I'll throw in some cooking outside of the freezer meals or grocery hauls or something. I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't even consider myself a good cook. I can make something that is palatable. That's probably about it. But another thing to work on, right, for 2026. So anyways, thank you for bearing with me through this video that was just kind of like off the cuff and spur of the moment after work. But I wanted to get it out there. It probably will be a couple more weeks before I actually post another video. So thank you for those that will be watching this. Thank you for those that will be with me going forward into 2026. And I really look forward to seeing you all in all the other videos. So good Lord willing, I'll see you all and Aries in the next video.